Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today we're going to be using the Kubota BX25D. My friend Steve let me use it. He's been a great help because, man, with my tractor going down, it's really made it difficult to try to get a lot of stuff done. So he let me use his tractor, so I want to say thank you to Steve for that. What we're going to do today is we're going to dig a few holes to put in a hedge that will actually screen the side of my garage. You need places to put stuff, and next to my garage is that natural spot, but it just turns into a horrendous mess very quick. So I kind of want to screen it because it's very visible. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to be digging in trellis posts. We're going to be putting in some raspberry canes, hopefully some trellis ends for our grapes when that is all done. So there's a lot to do today, and the backhoe is going to really come in handy with doing that. So I'll show you what we're going to do. So that's what I want to do. I want to put a hedge here. The other thing we're going to do is dig a trench and put 1-inch water line all the way down to the garden, and that's going to be part of my watering system, my water collection system. So the other thing we're going to do is put in rows of raspberries and grapes at the top of the hill. I think it's going to work out good. There's actually a good amount of dirt here, so hopefully we don't get hung up on too many rocks. So I'm going to go get some paint. I wish I had actual like land marking paint. I don't have it. So we're just going to mark it with normal paint. We're going to try to lay out where the water line's going to go, and the trellis and the hedge, just to make sure that it makes it a little bit easier and quicker to actually start digging. That is some hard digging for sure. I got it deep enough here because it's basically just cedars. They don't have a ton of roots. There's one spot though, I can't dig. There's a big rock, and then there's another rock right here. So you know what, I'm hoping when we put the cedars in that it'll just kind of work out. Last week when I got the cedars, I took them back in the bush, threw them in the low spots so they had lots of water. I haven't went back and checked on them, so I'm kind of hoping they're okay. We'll go back with the Kubota and the grapple and see if we can get them back here. Well, they're still green, so that's good sign. Okay, so this is where I put them. Oh yeah, the mosquitoes are horrible back here. But I kind of thought that was the only way I was going to keep them alive, because I really didn't have enough time to plant them when I got them. So they came out of the hedge. They're not perfect because they kind of pulled out, but I think they're looking pretty good. that grapple is actually really, really handy. Just even carrying stuff like that. So I'm thinking the best thing is we're gonna pound in a post right here and a post over there. We're gonna put a wire on it, and then we're gonna tie the cedars to it. There's not a ton of, there isn't a ton of root for it to go into, so we gotta make it as sturdy as possible. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put in the posts on either end first. Okay, so we're going to use this rubberized wire, and it really doesn't have to be too crazy strong. Basically, it just needs to hold it until we can actually get some roots going. You know, like once there's roots here, it's going to have plenty of sturdiness because there's tons of rocks. So once the roots get around the rocks, we'll be good. But till then, I got to make sure that it's all solid. I think that's going to work. And I got a wire up there, and I got a wire down here. Now we're going to start placing the trees. We got to find one that is like clearly an end one. I don't think that is. Set them over here. Well, that might be. I think that might be it. So now we're going to work on the trellises for the raspberry canes. I could just plant the raspberries, but I feel like if I get the trellises in, at least the poles in, I'll kind of know where they are, and I won't end up mowing over them or something running over them. It'll look like it's purposely there. Okay, so I marked it off. I got to dig a hole there, and a hole there. So we are going to soon find out if there's a bunch of rocks in here. got the 8 holes dug, and I didn't hit anything that would stop me too shallow, so I was pretty happy about that. It's probably about 3 feet, 3-4 feet, some of them. And these here were the hardest. That's probably 3 feet, but I still got some good depth in it. Holes are dug. Now we got to set the posts. Thank goodness I had some extra posts cut. They were just sitting around. They've been sitting around for a little while, but they're gonna last a long time yet. They're pretty big, so we're gonna start setting them and getting them level, and then hopefully we can actually start planting the raspberries, because you know what, I need those raspberries in the ground. And as I say, I could just plant them in the ground, but I know what's going to happen. People are going to run over them or going to mow over them or whatever. So I think it's better just to finish this. So let's go. So this thing's taking way longer than I was wanting. We are running out of day, so what I need to do is just get the raspberries in the ground. So we got the trellis posts up, so now I have a straight line. We're just going to dig a hole every 5 to 6 feet, and then we're going to start planting. So now we'll do the other one. Okay, so it's a real rush to the finish. You know, I was bringing you guys along the whole way, and then all of a sudden, I was like, I just need to get this done. So I was planting my raspberries. I just got my raspberries planted. I'm watering my hedge right now, because it says it's going to rain tonight, but the sure reason that I don't water it, it'll end up not raining. So I want to make sure that they have lots of water. Man, hoses drive me nuts. Boy, oh boy, that's a kink, I tell you. Why is that so kinked? It was working before. My gracious. This is great. All I want to do is water the raspberries. There you go. That's as far as I got. I got the posts in. I got the raspberries planted and the hedge in and watered. That is all I can get done today. I'm going to clean up and go in. Hopefully we'll finish up the trellis another time. But man, oh man, that was a big day. You guys have a good one.